Hello, Seekers. My name is Macaque or Mac and Cheese, and welcome to my channel, Footnotes and Folklore. So, the main point of this channel is to sharpen my skills in terms of research, writing, talking, editing, and all of that kind of jazz, while also getting to blab about my favorite topics, from back when I was an undergrad, and well as my personal stories that I grew up with kind of all over the place. Because I have always loved stories and like English and like learning all that kind of stuff, but I've also been fascinated by what sits behind them, so kind of just all that context. Not just the plot itself, but that also means like the history, the culture, the mythology, and the real world ideas that help to shape all of those stories in the first place. The reason why I say that is because for me, learning about those connections somehow makes the stories even better. Because it is one thing to enjoy a game or a book or an anime that you grew up with and stuff like that, but it's another thing entirely to discover where its ideas came from and how those changed over time, and then how those ideas fed right back into eventually what you watched or what you read and all of that kind of stuff. And that's probably why I ended up spending so much time studying the humanities in the first place for undergrad, and it's definitely why this channel exists. I grew up all over the place in Asia, and I have family in Europe, before I moved over to the States for essentially high school and college. I've always loved reading and learning about different cultures that surrounded me, and especially, mainly because I'm also mixed myself, so getting to learn about what other people's lives are like is really, really cool to me. All of that basically just say that I'll be dipping my toe into the context behind different concepts from the humanities, and topics ranging from anywhere ranging through mythology, history, culture, video games, connections between all of those things, and more. And if YouTube deems me to not be smite-worthy, maybe even anime, who knows? But all that kind of stuff. This isn't my first time making like YouTube stuff, but it is the first time that I'm trying to do this more not when you're 12 years old kind of thing. Or playing League of Legends. So if you do want to listen into some analysis or deep dives into how anime like the Apothecary Diaries structure their story, how the video games like Hades take obscure gods like Zagreus and turn them into sassy protagonists.
Short one? That's a low blow, sir. I thought you were the big honorable type. Short order? That was another jab about my height, wasn't it?
Or why Sun Wukong has managed to find his way into every single kind of media in Asia, and now the US as well, because of Black Myth Wukong, then you are a seeker of the archive and should consider subscribing to keep me in your footnotes here on YouTube. But let me know if you guys like those types of videos, and again, thanks for watching me for now, and welcome to the archive, everybody.